good afternoon. This is Kiri from Digicore. Today, what we're going to do is work out how to create an asset and also manage assets in Telematics Guru. So this is my home screen. You might have one that's a new dashboard or the old dashboard. And you just head to assets, click on manage, and there's a few things that pop up here. You can see all of our units that live here. We can, if you've never used the platform before, the first thing I suggest you do is you create a new one. So that will bring up a menu in just a second. If you have already created some assets and they live in here, say for example you wanted to just create one from you just select one that already exists and it will copy that, bring that across and ready for you to name, and then you can come up with another device quite quickly with all the things saved from the previous one. So, and then I'll get into the set IO mappings, bulk updates, and asset operations in a moment. But if we were to just start on, let's say, pick a vehicle here or an asset, I've got the general. So we've got to give it a name, a description. If you want to further manage where it lives and where it pops up, and you might have multiple vehicles, different projects, different departments run by different teams, this is where you start to really get more micro in the management of it. And then an asset code is something that your internal team would use to identify a particular asset, because you might be looking at a screen of say 50 or 100 or whatever it might be. So that's going to help get that much easier for you. Next is the info. You can add things like the manufacturer, the model, the year. I think the most important ones here, the odometer and current run hours, depending on the vehicle or plant type. You can add a photo or an asset color if you're into that. The driver fatigue. These are the alerts that I've set up. Now alerts live on different screen. They actually live over here in your admin section, and you can create your alerts as you like. It's important to liaise with our team and make sure all these alerts are linked to something so that you can get notifications. Otherwise, they'll just be something on the screen with them going nowhere. So coming back to our assets, I've got my alerts here. The driver fatigue, once I reach 2 hours, which is what I've set it in the alerts screen, it will set off a driver fatigue incident and notify my supervisor or manager, and that will let them know. I do advise putting in an installer name and the date just to keep a track of things. The next two tabs, advanced and IO mappings, these two really taken over by the support team at Digicore. Like you won't really need to handle any of this. They'll do that for you. Logging events, this is really for things like overspeeding, excessive idling, harsh events. I've set the overspeed to above 100 and the harsh events for things like acceleration, cornering or braking, just so I can see what's happening in the vehicle. Lastly, drivers. So if I've got multiple people using my car, then I'll assign them to it so that when they jump into the vehicle and they've got their driver ID, it will work. It won't be mobilized. If you remove them, they won't be able to access it. It's as simple as that. Just jumping to the log events real quick. These live in the telematics reporting section. So if you go to live view, come across the tracked assets, click on the one that you're dealing with, in this case it's my vehicle, hit on telemetry, you'll see this log reason just at the top here. Anything that says harsh, acceleration, cornering, etc. and overspeeding will all appear here in the report over time. So that's where that would live. Just jumping to these to the main buttons across the top here. The one I really want to just show you is this. If you just want to do a bulk update and change it from an asset type or project or department from say asset tracker to from test kit to asset tracker, you can, and you hit save, and immediately that changes it for you. That's all from me today. I hope you enjoyed the video.